Just out for the walk, getting the steps in. Thought I'd get up early this morning. I've got a few clients this morning and then a few more later on. Weighed myself this morning, and it's just not going down, and it's so fucking annoying. You probably think about it yourself. You put all the hard work in with the cardio, you control your food, and it just doesn't go down. But you've got to stick on with the progress into the process, because there's a few reasons why weight might have stalled, okay? The main one, you're obviously not in a negative energy expenditure, you're not in a calorie deficit, and we know this to be the main one. So you're probably eating too much food in some instance, so you've either got two options. If it stalls, and when I mean stalls, I mean plateaus for at least 10 days, okay? If your weight has stayed the same for about 2 days, you've just got to grind that shit out. So give it about 8 to 10 days. If it's not moved at all, then there's something you need to do. You need to increase your activity level, whether it's your cardio, getting more stuff in like this, or doing your HIIT, or you need to drop those calories and find sustainable ways to do that. Or, because you're weighing yourself, weight can fluctuate on a daily basis because of your carbohydrate intake, remember. So you could actually be losing weight on the scales, but one day you might have just had like more carbohydrates towards the end of the night. Your body's utilized it differently, and you're just retaining more that day. So you could have actually lost weight. The weight that you've not taken off though might have just been carbohydrate retention. So it's a funny one. This is why I like to track variables. This is why I like to monitor exactly what I'm doing every day, even sometimes down to the last details of salt, because if you have too much salt, remember, it's going to retain water, which is going to retain weight. So you just got to check yourself on these sort of things, but don't be disheartened if it goes down. I mean, if it doesn't go down, because losing weight, it's a grind, and you've just got to do it every day and just keep putting the work in.
Supply. It's like the ocean. You can take 10 million gallon tank to the ocean of abundance, and you can take it out every hour, or you can take a thimble once a year, and the ocean doesn't care. It makes no difference to the ocean, because everything returns to this source. Every time I walk, wherever I go, in fact, it happened to me this morning. I found a dime. A dime. That's like major.
Just listening to a little bit of Wayne Dyer there. So I don't give a fucking shit what people think. I love listening to this sort of shit in the morning. Just like makes you think, like, and it's not even like overthinking. It's just like looking at life in a different perspective. Like sets you up for the day. Right, you're not rushing. You take this time to think about your day, think about what you're going to do, think about who you are, think about how it relates to your goals that you want, not just for the day, but for like the week, for your life. And it's just about being mindful. And I think you really need to try to get yourself into that state of mind, because just to become a better human being, and like just said in the video, have a life of abundance. Like if you get given something, or you get something, why is the first thought to think, oh well, why not this? Like everything you get, you should be grateful for, and you should appreciate, and from the smallest details to the big details, and not take anything for granted. So just about to head to the gym. We've got a few PT sessions, 2 I think, and then I'm going to train some back myself and maybe some HIIT, because I want this fat loss phase to be over with so I can start bulking again. Let's get this fat off. Just a little thing. Does anybody else have a fucking annoying time with wisdom teeth? Like I've had this collapsed piece of shit for years now, and every now often, and then every then and now, get it right, it flares up, and it's just a nightmare. But anyway, see you at the gym. Probably show you some footage. Let's go. Change of plan, guys. Probably going to train later with Max instead. I'm just really knackered at the moment. Like I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. Obviously, this deficit's really hitting me hard. Like, and the weight's not going down. So when you feel like shit and you're not seeing the results, it's mentally challenging. And I want to make this for you because, and I want to show you this because it's not a barrel of laughs all the time. It's not as easy as I make out. And I know I've only been doing it for 6 weeks now, but these are the times where you get lower in body fat percentage, like you need to push and it starts to get hard. We're all human. We all feel the shitness of it. Like, I'm not saying I want to go over and just like fuck it up and eat loads of crap. I've not got it in me to train. Like, it's hard. I've got no energy. And like, I felt like this yesterday and I pushed through it and I just felt like shit afterwards. But I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to go and do some work, have a bit of a coffee, break the fast, just get a coffee in me, chill out for a bit, and then fuel up with some food for Max later on. I got some PTs as well. So I'll catch you all in a bit. Right, I've got myself out of my little grumpy mood. I'm back on it, got a monster, done some work, ready to head home, get something to eat. I'll show you exactly what I'm eating. Gonna put the macros on the screen again, be a bit more in depth with it. Really want to help you create some good meals, okay? But yeah, we all get down, we all get a bit fed up, back on it though, mindset's done, work is done, let's keep going. Right guys, so to give you a little bit more information, I thought to myself, I'll actually go through, not step by step, but each part of the meal and how much I actually have of it and what my setup is for when I'm cooking a specific meal. So you can do the exact same and really make it down to a T. Right, so I have 2 bagel thins that are obviously already cut up that I put in the toaster. If we go down to the chopping board, I've got 2 bacon medallions, 2 chicken sausages from Aldi. I chop up 2 mushrooms and a whole tomato. Then I've got egg whites. Well, it usually is egg whites. Today it's just 2 normal eggs because I've run out of egg whites. We've got Himalayan salt and black pepper, garlic salt. I'll mix all that in there. We've got some salsa, so I'll just put a little bit of that on for some flavouring, and then it's all going in a pan together as one. Remember guys, do not forget the light spray. 1 calorie for every spray. There's no point wasting calories and particularly your fat on things like full fat virgin olive oil, okay? It's a waste. There's like 150 calories in just 1 tablespoon, okay? So stick with the sprays. It'll help you out in the long run and save calories. Pro tip. Another little tip guys, I cook everything off separate in the pan and then I'll cook the eggs off in the microwave just purely because we're not using a lot of normal oil or barely any. We're using this, and depends on your pan. Mine's just shit and it makes the eggs stick, so I can't be all scraping half of it off the pan. So there you have it, meal number 1. I already broke the fast when I was having my coffee before, but first actual intake of food. Exactly what I just showed you. I've just finished it off with a salsa and then some mustard as well. I love this meal. It's one of my favourite meals of the day. I generally have it with more carbs if I'm about to train that day, which I am because I'm training later on. I'm training back, so big muscle groups, but really simple. Macros will be on screen along with the calories. Give it a try if you like this sort of food. Right guys, it's a little bit later on and I'm about to make my pre-workout snack before we go and smash a pull session with a Big Max Williams. So I have one of the protein bars, lemon cheesecake from, what's it called? My Protein, stupid. 30 grams of granola that I'm gonna weigh out. Greek yogurt, 0% fat. Strawberries and blueberries. And again, My Protein sugar-free syrup. There's no calories in this. I will put the macros on the screen and I'll show you the meal. Great pre-workout snack, get some energy in and fuel myself for this shit that's about to go down. There you have it guys, finished product, nice little pre-workout snack, fully loaded, looks delicious, full of micronutrients, simple carbohydrates, ready for the workout. Eat this about an hour before and you'll be ready to go. So simple and easy to prepare, no excuses. Macros will be on the screen. Oh, that apple and cinnamon syrup, lifesaver, and then cinnamon on top of it. This is what dreams are made of, literally. Dreams are made of this. Why can't I just eat this all day long? Right guys, just warming up with pull-ups. We're just doing 30, as many sets as it takes. I've already done 20. Just crack out the last 10, and then we'll get into the workout. Waking up to ash
Doesn't matter how many sets you do, just as many as it takes. Just a bit of warm up, get the last working. Let's go. Right guys, first working set of rack pulls, gonna start with 180. I'm fucking getting weak as shit, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. Let's strap up. Waking up, feeling my bones enough to make my system glow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. I'm radioactive, radioactive. So Max has decided to ditch me because he's a little pussy. I don't know if you can see him over there. I can't really all zoom in, he doesn't deserve the attention. But he's going to go and do shoulders, so I guess I'm going to have to carry on back on my own. That's Michael Hales. Maybe he might help me out. So you want to make sure you're flaring your elbows out and you lead them nice and high. So lead with the elbows, make sure they don't sink down below. So chest up, pull to about neck level, squeeze and back down. Notice my elbows are flaring upwards, they're not coming down here because that would be lax. Make sure they come nice and high. Rear delt, back of the shoulder. Squeeze it up. Lead with the elbow. Right guys, just finished off the back workout. Just about to start PT in about half an hour. Probably get a protein bar. Got PT until 8 and I'll catch you all at home for the next meal. See you in a bit. So just got home guys, that was a long 3 hours, if ever I've had a 3 hours. Do you know what, I'm always dressed in the same fucking clothing. You must think that it's like the same recording every single day. We're just gonna get some food, so I'll go through my final meal. Don't really have a lot of calories left to play with because I cracked and stupidly went out and bought some watermelon for my carbs, and I had one of those birthday cake PhD bars, which, oh my God, they're so fucking nice and I just can't help myself. So I've got like 450 calories, so which is good because I can show you what you can kind of play with such a limited amount and make up a nice dense meal with loads of veggies and protein. Let's move on. Right then guys, final meal of the day, more lettuce, barely any calories. I've weighed out my feta cheese, got some prawns to throw in, cut up the veggies. Once again, we're using that light spray. A little bit of ground pepper just for a bit of flavour, and then we got the Cajun chicken steaks just cooking. They're nice and thin these, so they cook really, really quickly. I've not got any calories left after this, so this is going to be the last thing we eat. So there you have it guys, final meal of the day. You've got those chicken steaks, prawns, feta cheese, lettuce, a bit of peppers and mushrooms. So I'll put the macros on the screen. Should be really, really low because I know I've exhausted pretty much everything I've got. Hopefully, again, this has given you a few good ideas and tips for meals. This is why I'm going to keep doing this, because hopefully it can educate you and really provide you some value, because I know nutrition is the biggest thing that we kind of don't know about, or that we struggle with at the end of the day. So I'll wrap this up after I've finished the meal. All right. So just walking round Ashton Gardens, which is just round the corner from where I live. It's actually really nice, really pretty, nice and peaceful. So I thought just perfect place to finish the video off there. Just going out for my evening walk to get the steps in yet again. So I try and get about 15 to 20,000 steps a day. My calorie counter is set on my Apple Watch to 1,150 calories. So as long as I get somewhere around that, I'm quite happy, because I'm just trying to keep my activity level incredibly high, because I really don't want to drop my calories. It's becoming a bit of a pain. I mean,
obviously you've just got to push through. Like, I'm really hungry and there's nothing I want more right now than to just go get like a burger or a pizza and just smash it. But I am having a refeed on Sunday. I'm gonna have one a week now where I up the calories to about 3,000, and I'll probably video that day for you so I can make it a little informative so you know what to do when you can have one and all the details about that. But I'm gonna leave it there. So please, please, please comment down below if you've got any questions. Please like the video and goddamn subscribe so we can help more people. I'll catch you all in the next one. See you in a bit.